We are going to give
Yes, Team Cyprian and Team Mokua the Informer, karibuni sana na leo tuko na mada moto. Kashaenda kaende.
Leo tuko noma.
Tuko noma.
Tuliamkia mkono wa kulia.
So watazamaji wetu leo tunataka kumjua who is Onyonka. Onyonka is a senator in Kisii County. But kuna video ambayo imekuwa ikitrend. Onyonka alikuwa anampasha our deputy president concerning Jomo Kenyatta International Airport kwamba imeweza kuchukuliwa na Adani Group na hakuna end document inaonyeshana kwamba kuna sign ya lease for that years. So Onyonka akamwambia hivi, musipochunga 2027 mtaenda nyumbani. Na sisi kama wa Kenya, hatuwezi tukakubali ama hatuwezi tukakaa tukiangalia airport yetu ikienda. And you all know, Adani Group ikichukua airport, inachukua with the 14 airstrips. That means any income ama any profit made in our airports, it goes to Adani Group. And at the same time, some people are saying, Adani Group kuna possibility there is someone anachezea wa Kenya akili upate ni mtu ameenda huko India ameregister under Adani Group isemekana ni Adani Group imechukua ili hali si Adani Group ni mtu tu ako hapa hivi. Wanasema mchezo wa town. Kabisa. So pengine wewe kama mtazamaji kama Mokua the Informer, what should you say about Onyonka na kile alichomwambia our deputy president?
First of all, as you said, Richard Onyonka is the current senator of Kisii County.
Yes.
He has been in power for almost 20 years now. As he was an MP for long. Again, now he transformed to become what? The senator of Kisii County. To be honest, the Kisii people didn't make a mistake. They elected him because of his vocal ability, and also they elected him because of his ability to speak the truth. Also during the campaign, we saw him articulating issues that the people of Kisii are so much concerned about. Now, Onyonka, his father was also a politician. So he inherited his father's what? Legacy, and actually took over the leadership of Kisii County. So coming to what he's doing, let me say that Onyonka did not even start from the airport. Onyonka has been hitting the government right, left and center whenever they do a mistake. He has been pronouncing himself on various occasions. To be honest, someone like me, when I used to listen to Onyonka himself, I used to feel like personally I'm getting angry. Because Onyonka was exposing things that I felt like, oh God, this is happening and nobody's helping him.
And nobody's talking about it.
Yes. Onyonka, in fact, he has been so sober on everything that he has been talking about. Let me take you back slightly before I take you to the Adani Group on whatever Onyonka has told us. Onyonka started with Kisii County. He exposed Simbarati's moves. He told him, we promised people of Kisii water. We promised Kisii of people, the people of Kisii roads. That's what we want you people to deliver for the people of Kisii. Now, he talked of Simbarati. He tried actually to his best also to ensure that he has criticized him to do his work well. He was fought all over by Kenyans. Some of them felt like he was being ambitious to become the governor of Kisii County. But he did a mistake, of course, before by aligning himself to the people of the government, yet he was supposed to be independent. That affected him slightly. But Onyonka did not stop there despite the criticism. He went to the national level, sat down and started criticizing the government on everything that it is doing. Indeed, Onyonka has done a very commendable job, not just on criticizing the government, but also on the county government oversight. Senators have been going across the country and we've been seeing Onyonka giving pertinent questions in the Senate whenever governors are brought there. As far as the issue of the Adani is concerned, Onyonka was the first person to say our airport has been sold. It has been sold and it is being taken away from Kenyans. People ignored him. Even the senators, the colleagues, senators, politicians claiming to be from the opposition, they never uttered even a word as far as that is concerned. The ODM team did not talk about the airport even in support of Onyonka himself. They left Onyonka solely to speak about it. Are you getting this?
Yes.
Even now as we speak, most of the politicians in Kenya are quiet as far as the Adani Group is concerned. Most politicians are quiet. Nobody's talking the language of Onyonka. Not even a single person. Not even my MP. Not even the senator, the governors are speaking. Nobody cares on some of these impacts to the Kenyan people. But we are saying Onyonka is doing the right thing. And right now he has, excuse me, one simple support. The common mwananchi. Tukishiko morara tukianda, tunaenda Onyonka. You're getting this? Because these people are speaking more of the same thing.
Yes.
Onyonka has exposed so many things as far as the Adani is concerned. Onyonka first said it is being sold. Ruto said yes,
Yes,
Mjinga, auze airport. Okay, if they listed, where was the tender being advertised. How did the Adani become the winners of that tender?
Yeah.
What was this Adani thing that they were presenting which Kenyans could not do what? Could not offer? Why is it that this thing was put secretly? Everything was done in secrecy that Kenyans cannot explain purely what is about the Adani group. And why is it that the Adani group are taking this arrogantly without caring the interest or even what the Kenyans people are raising? Onyonka's questions might seem not to be relevant at this point, but they're very pertinent things that we must consider. Because every aspect of this country, we must consider a government to be a government of the people, not a government of the leaders, where they would do everything to benefit themselves. If this Adani thing was very clear, right now we could be having Kenyans smiling that Adani is doing the right thing because we know what is happening. But now there's no argument is coming from Ruto that is clear. Then Kesha atatuambia, oh, my communication team is failing. Him, what is he doing as a leader who should answer questions, some of the things that Kenyans are asking? He's completely ignorant and is completely fighting for himself, his stomach and his family. That's what Ruto is doing right now. Let me go to Onyonka slightly again. Onyonka, despite lacking the support that he has kept asking questions. And we saw the culmination of these questions through the airport employees. You've seen airport employees protesting within the airport.
Yes.
These people are raising a very simple question. Where do you give the Adani group the powers of Kenyans? That the Adani group is coming Kenya to the airport
More popular.
to determine who is employed and who is not. Just imagine. And there's no government employee, even one is coming out to say no, wait first. These Kenyans at the airport, they deserve what?
And we have like 5,000.
Yeah, they
plus.
deserve to be considered and listened to. These people, they deserve to be listened to. And I'm telling you, if we are not careful as citizens of Kenya, because we don't expect the government to help us, most of these people are going to be sacked, laid off and taken home. And they won't care. Are you getting this? You're going to see Indians running our airport. From, not even those Kenyan Indians, from abroad. People coming literally to work here in Kenya, taking the Kenyans' jobs, the top cream. You are going to see air hostess is changing now. We might even they're changing the Kenya's
We
airways.
might be having now
You're going
Adani group from...
the Adani will even change the Kenya Airways and call it Adani. These people now, they have given so much powers that that's what we are questioning. So Onyonka is simply raising a question here. Why is it that nobody is talking about the airport workers who are going to be laid off as the Adani group takes over? Remember when we had the issue to do with NHIF and Chief and Shah? Again, William Ruto, the clause of the employees, it was again very controversial. Where the NHIF employees are going to be vetted again to see who is going to be retained and who is going to be left.
Yes.
I mean, permanent and pensionable employees of the government should be given that priority, like wait first, you're not on contract. And even if you're on contract, let your contract expire. All right? And let it be renewed on merit. But you can't just come and say the employees are going to be laid off and then you keep quiet. So the Adani thing is again happening where we are having employees are in the hands of the Adani group. Just the same case, the employees of NHIF were in the hands of the board of what? Of the board of Shah and the chief that the government was coming up with. Why is it that William Ruto's policies are all questionable? Why is it that all the policies that William Ruto right now is raising in the country, there's nothing comes out clear? He touches this, Kenyans are complaining. He comes up with affordable housing. Yes, where is the man being taken?
So now we as Kenyans, what are we supposed to do?
Demonstrate against these people completely. Because William Ruto will never listen to a conversation.
But now demonstration also, remember, kuna vijana wameuawa wengi sana ambapo hawajaweza kukua compensated. Yes.
You know the killings that are happening in this country, first of all, when the killings occur, it is not the Kenyan citizens making. It's the government method of dealing with Kenyans who are very innocent. Right now, the person who should be put in jail is William Ruto and his team for doing what? Killing innocent Kenyans. Because the Constitution of Kenya allowed us very well to demonstrate, picket, and actually present our views peacefully. You saw Kenyans going to the streets. Just after assembling, you realize the employees come, the government police come, and they do what? Start splashing tear gas on them. Then you realize, what are these people doing? Simply, they don't want us to express ourselves well. So therefore, it is very clear that we need to have a government that is accountable to its people. And whenever the people raise their voice, at least it is easy that the people of Kenya are listened to. Now, one thing we ought to say is this, the demonstration by Kenyans, it is the right for them to do that. The government should listen to that. But when you are elected by Kenyans, why don't you listen to him as an individual? Why don't you listen to him? Now, when we had the Finance Bill 2024 protest happened in this country, Kenyans went until others went to the parliament buildings where they were killed, all right? After that happened, we had the church leaders, those people who claim to be close to Ruto, going to State House to have a conversation with him. Right now, Kenyans are complaining about the Adani group.
Nobody's
are you seeing the
talking.
church leaders anywhere?
No.
They are quiet. Let us demonstrate. Now you will see them with the Bibles and those collar shirts that are reaching here to go and talk to Ruto.
Preach peace.
But when we are raising the concern,
Nobody's
they're not
there.
talking. I think this. They're not talking. But when there's something wrong has happened, now they come out. Now listen to Kenyans what they are saying. Our youth should tone down.
Dialogue.
We should dialogue. When we are raising these issues that we should not even go to dialogue, we should just go to solutions being made here. I get in this. Right now as we speak in the country, we are having constant blackouts. There are people in this country right now whose businesses purely depend on what? Electricity. When you switch it off, they incur huge amount of losses. Nobody thinks about that.
Sure.
KPLC just decides, leo Kisii itakosa stima the whole day. And they don't care that when you do that, there are businesses that are losing millions of money. Are you getting this?
Yeah.
And nobody's talking about this. No church member is coming out to speak about this. No leaders of any capacity coming out to ask the government, hey, these things that are happening, it's not fair. We need to see a government compensating its people. When the electricity is off, they don't speak. They don't care what you experience. But when it is on, their work is to increase the what? The tokens.
Yeah.
I get in this. The amount we pay for tokens. So the cost of running a business goes up in all ways, whether electricity is off or not. These things should be raised by the leaders that are there. Let church leaders now form that meeting where those suits they have, carry those bahashas they do carry for putting money, have those things like look like this to go to the State House, talk to Ruto and discuss the issues that are affecting Kenya right now. I don't want to touch about Raila. I don't want to touch about ODM. No.
So let me read some comments here. There is someone said, Wakisi this time mmeamua ukweli kabisa. Fact after fact, you are truthful man. That's Senator Onyonka. That's true, Bwana Senator. It's okay. Kisii leaders are great. Richie, it's never cool. Ruto ni wazimu. Iwe, the Sakayo stories are poor. Barikiwa. The truth shall set you free and you have done it, Mr. Senator. Finya shindano, ndani. Correct. Riposti wa Kenya repost. Ruto and his regime need to stop prostituting this country and its resources. This is not Pan-Africanism. Kisii are business people, so iyo ujinga inawauma. Kales don't care.
No, okay, one thing I want to say, it's not all about Kisiis and tribes. We don't want anybody to mention Kisiis or even mention Kale, because we want a one Kenya where we see each other as Kenyans.
Yes.
Kila mtu akona strength yake. The Kalenjins, if they're not business people like the Kisii do, maybe for instance we are more of associated into transport than other regions, there are other things they do better. Getting this?
Yeah.
The other things they do better. The poor management we're having in the country from the government, it is basically affecting all of us, the Kalenjins, the Kisiis, the Kikuyus, and any other tribe in the country. However, I don't feel bad when we have people from this region doing their best. We had Maraga, he did his best. I mean, we were proud of him. Someone who could boldly stand
by the truth
and nullify an election.
Yes.
Uhuru Kenyatta and Ruto combined. Powerful people like that. And there's nothing they did to him. Because he knew the truth and he was doing everything based on the facts that were presented to him. We are missing such kind of people in this country. If Onyonka, Morara and the rest stand and do the same thing, we'll be happy about that. I mean, when you look at even Matiang'i, he presented a spirit of hard work, which we liked, of course. The only problem is that he was not on top there. He was with someone who was controlling him, isn't it? There was nothing significant that came out of Matiang'i based on his own making. Everything was being out of power, but we want that personality of him to come out, which we didn't see as Kenya. Now, it is good we have people from this region and actually encourage that people from this region where we come from, let them completely present or even emulate Maraga's spirit, emulate people like the grandfather of Morara right now, the Morara himself. You know, the Morara did something that was very nice. Someone was killed in Kenya. He went to Lusaka and found him there. He came to Kenya and questioned, what if it is justice there? This gentleman faced what? Justice. And as a result, he was assassinated. Therefore, we want such kind of people who stand by the truth, for the truth, with the truth in this country.
Wow.
Simple as that.
Amazing. So, Team Mokua, The Informer, and Spring TV, hapo kwa comment section tungependa utuambie, je, do you support ya Onyonka vile ameweza kusema kwamba waachane na airport kabisa kama hakuna makaratasi ya kuonyeshana kwamba imeliziwa.
Yes.
So senator yeye amesema yeye mwenyewe ama watu wengi hawajawahi kuona ile agreement ya lease. That means it's something imefanywa kwa secret sana.
Secret.
Yes. Na kagu secretary ama wale ambao ni wasimamishi wa airport waliweza kusema kwamba pia hawajaweza kuiona hiyo agreement. Je, are you agreeing with Senator Onyonka vile ameweza kusema kwamba hao watu wachunge sana Kenya isije ikazimia, ama maoni yako ni yapi? Thank you so much. See you in our next video.